Hello, everyone, and welcome to Temple of Games. The Nintendo Direct Mini has come and gone very, very stealthily, Nintendo. I give you props. Before we begin, I'm going to talk about that, but welcome to Temple of Games. I'm your host, Timothy Harper, and we are going to be giving my reactions to the Nintendo Direct Mini that occurred early this morning under everyone's noses. Well, not really, it was hyped up, but they didn't announce it. So just give perspective, guys. How I'm going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about what happened before the direct, how it was brought up, and basically go through the direct game by game of what they announced, and then at the end I will give my top games that I'm looking forward to and my overall opinion on the direct. Um, so let's get started. So this direct was unique in a way because it was leaked about a month ago from EA. A thing came out and EA pulled it, and everyone threw, okay, January 11th, it's coming out. So as the date got closer and closer, other things were starting out. So Amazon was putting placeholders up and then taking them down. Um, there was that issue. More people were coming out saying, "Yeah, Nintendo's having a direct January 11th. It's coming." But as we inch closer and closer to that date, Nintendo was radio silent. They didn't post anything. They didn't talk about anything. They didn't do anything, which was very un-Nintendo-like, to be quite frank. Usually they announce these directs 2 days to a day before, but this one they did not. And as of yesterday, the if you were on the internet yesterday, especially on Twitter, it was just crazy. The trolling was unbelievable. People were literally checking on every hour on the hour. Where is the announcement for Nintendo Direct? Oh, well, maybe it's going to be at noon. Oh, wait, maybe it's going to be at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. Wait, it's going to be 5 o'clock Pacific Time. Oh, it's going to be this. Nope. That is not what happened. It didn't help that GameStop released a tweet, I guess that was supposed to be scheduled, saying in 45 minutes, Nintendo will have its direct. What games do you expect to see? And they immediately took it down, but people were already like, oh, does that mean today? Does that mean today or tomorrow? So there was that. And then Nintendo, very un-Nintendo-like, may I add, responded to all this with a troll where it was Chibi Robo, one of their smaller franchise that doesn't really get a lot of attention, on In Flames, like it's coming down, like the world is burning, and to me that was a reference to something that I think Nintendo knew they were referencing, but really no one got. So that was pretty cool, and it made me laugh that this is how Nintendo has become, because Nintendo Directs have never felt that big before. Like it was very odd that people were really hyping this direct up so much. And I think people were very over expecting on this direct. If it happened, I'd be very happy. I'd be very surprised, but I wouldn't go in, thinking that I would be shown everything. So again, we're going to touch base at the end where things were not shown this direct that I was quite surprised that wasn't shown, and things that I was surprised that were not shown, but I knew they were not going to be. It just didn't make timing wise. And I think Nintendo has another trick up their sleeve. So let's begin with the direct. So it kicks off at 9 o'clock in the morning, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, 9 a.m. Eastern time. So if you were on the Pacific Coast, it came out at 6 o'clock in the morning. And from what I heard, the West Coast was just waking up, and they were really mad at Nintendo for doing that. I think a lot of the Game Explain guys, Ash and Andre, had said that they really did not like that because 6 o'clock in the morning over there, where over here where I live, it's 9 o'clock, and I was actually at work when it announced it. It was just a tweet. Here's a link. Have fun. So there was that. So they kicked off with a game that I'd never heard of, and a lot of people really adore this game, and that was The World Ends With You. It's originally a DS game. It was 10 years old. It's come out in 2018. From what I gather, it was a very popular DS game. It's from Square Enix. It has original gameplay and also adds a new story base, a lengthy campaign. Like I said, there is no release date. It says 2018. I expect it to be sometime 2018. I don't think this game's going to get delayed. It looks very pretty. It's on Switch, not the 3DS. Just saying, this is all Switch focused. There's no 3DS stuff on this at all, except for one thing. And that's all because it ties into the Switch game. So let's get started. From what I hear, people are very happy about this. I really don't have an opinion on that. It wasn't my game when I was having a DS at that time, and then I mean, I may pick it up. It depends on what the price is going to be. If it's $60, I'm not going to for a 10-year-old game. Just doesn't seem, especially for a 3DS port, not really worth it in my opinion. I think $40 to $30 to $40, I might get it. But other than that, I will not do it. And the next was a big shocker. I thought this game was over and done with. And that was Pokken Tournament DLC. That is right, Pokken Tournament. The Wii U game, fighting game of Pokemon that no one asked for, but everyone got on the Wii U, is getting DLC. And I'm happy they're doing this. Don't get me wrong. I love the fact that they had this DLC, but it makes me wonder, why is there no Mario Kart 8 DLC? They really didn't add anything to Mario Kart 8. They added the battle mode, but there's no... People play Mario Kart for the races. Let's be honest. The races are what bring that game to life. So what that means to me that Mario Kart 9 is in production. They're working on that. So we'll expect it later on. But anyway, back to Pokken. That's a tangent. Pokken is going to have 2 waves of DLC. One, each will issue 1 playable fighter Pokemon, and the other 2, and the other one, and each will have. I'm sorry, crossing my words today. Just got off work. Please, I'm recording this. I'm tired. A set of support Pokemon, and in Wave 1 it's Aegislash. I butchered that name. I'm sorry. I love this Pokemon, but that is coming out January 21st, and that will have Mega Rayquaza and what was the other one? Oh, I'm blanking on that name. No, I'm blanking. I'm blanking on that name. But there's another one. I'm blanking on it. I'm sorry. And then the Wave 2 will be Blastoise. As a playable character, which I love. I think that's the bigger Charizard versus Blastoise finally. That's going to come March 21st, and that's going to have Mew and Celebi. I'm sorry, the other Pokemon was Mimikyu. That's right, because it was a very new Pokemon. Mimikyu as a support Pokemon for Aegislash. So there's that. So that's it for Pokken Link now. So from what I hear, that DLC is like $15 though, and I think it's a little pricey for 2 player Pokemon and 4 support Pokemon. I don't know. I feel like that was a bad call price-wise, but I mean, I'm not going to complain about DLC because I do like how they're supporting all these older games that Switch has. So that's pretty cool. Because I feel like I still have good games. And then it showed off Kirby. Obviously, Kirby looks really cool. I will pick that up if I play that on the channel. Looks really cool. Meta Knight's in it. Seems like there's a big space invader type thing. They showed off a new abilities like Artist and Spider. Looks really cool. Artist and Spider look really cool. That's going to be released March 16th. We finally got a release date for that. And that's going to be super exciting. I thought it's earlier than what I thought. And then they also announced the Battle Royale demo that's out for 3DS. That's the only thing they mentioned about 3DS, which is really cool. And they also announced that Dragon Quest Builders has a demo out you can go download today. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of like a Minecraft clone, but takes the good things about Minecraft and changes it a little bit. So it's really different, but I like it. I played it before. It seems really good. But the next game, woo! Let me tell you, I'm super excited. Let me just get comfortable here. Hyrule Warriors, the definitive collection, coming to Nintendo Switch this spring. Combines everything from the Hyrule Warriors on the 3DS and the Wii U into one definitive version. All the characters, all the maps. I'm hoping they have the story. They did not say story in this direct, which really terrified me because I want to see Link's Tale. I want to see Wind Waker's Tale. Please, Nintendo, don't let me down on this one. I've been waiting for this game to come on Switch. It was a great game on the Wii U. If you have not bought a Wii U, I highly, highly recommend this on your Switch because it was probably the top 5 game in the top 5 games on the Switch or on the Wii U. I'm sorry, you have to get it. It's an amazing game. They also added 2 skins for Zelda and Link. It's the Breath of the Wild. I will give it some gripes though. I wish they added the champions from Breath of the Wild as playable characters: Revali, Urbosa, Daruk, and Mipha. It just made sense to me. But they didn't, or it would be nice if they had some Breath of the Wild DLC maybe that come down the road. Who knows? We'll see. Its release window is spring 2018, so I expect that before June. So we'll see how that goes. And then a shocker, another shocker I did not see coming is a sports game is coming to the Switch. That's right, but a Mario Tennis game is coming to the Switch. And if you remember, Mario Tennis has not had the best track record lately with Ultra Smash. And they have a new Mario Tennis game called Mario Tennis Acers, and it looks phenomenal. It looks really, really cool. The stadium they showed off was really cool. They showed off 4 characters: Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi, and they are in tennis gear, which looks really cool on all 4. And it's really cool because they have the visors instead of their actual hats, so their hair sticks out. And Waluigi has some weird hair, but it's so cool. It gives the character a little more depth. I wish they had a Waluigi focused game, but that's a dream down the road that we'll probably never have. So, and they also, and they said it also has a story mode, which is the first time for a Mario Tennis game in 10 years. I think the last time was a Game Boy Color. So that's going to be cool. It has RPG elements to the story mode. So that's going to be interesting. I hope that works out for them. I'm buying it. It looks really cool. My brother and I had great fun playing Mario Power Tennis on the GameCube. So I'm really excited to pick this up. One of my games I'm really excited to get, and that is a spring release as well. Oh, sorry. And the next game I can't pronounce, so I assume it's Ys 8. I'm sorry, I just don't know that name. It's very hard to pronounce. Anyway, that's coming in summer. I apologize on everyone who likes this game. I don't know anything about it. It looks cool. To me, it kind of looks like a Xenoblade Chronicles, though, so I don't know how I feel about that. Especially after playing Chronicles 2. I don't know, I'm ready to go back into such a huge JRPG like that. After that, we got Mario DLC to our... I'm sorry, look at my notes. My notes are all scratchy because I was writing these down during the Direct. Super Mario Odyssey DLC. It's free DLC, may I add, but it's not the DLC we're kind of looking for right now. It's not Kingdom DLC. They do add Luigi, just not playable, which is kind of sad and sorry. But they offer a mode. Technically, that's 2 modes, but really it's interchangeable, I think. One's called Hide It. Basically, when you beat the game, you go to Luigi, you say, hey, I want to play a game with you, Luigi. Hide and seek. That's what it is. It's basically hide and seek. So what you do, you take a balloon, if you're hiding. You take the balloon anywhere in the kingdom. It could be New York City. They showed up a couple places you can do it. And you hide it for 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds to place this thing somewhere in that kingdom. And then you can go to find it, and you have 30 seconds to find it. The faster you find it, the more things you find, you'll rank up and higher in the online atmosphere. Okay, it's alright. Not what I'm really looking for from Mario Odyssey, but it's free DLC. I'm not going to complain. They also added some costumes and some filters for your online social media if you so choose to have that. They also announced after this, I'm sorry, that is coming in February as well, the Mario DLC. I do apologize for that. February is when this DLC will be announced. I do not think this is going to be the only DLC coming to Super Mario Odyssey. It'd be stupid. Add a couple kingdoms, a Super Mario Sunshine Kingdom. You already got the costume. You might as well do it. So next is SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy. All I have to say is one word. Waifus. Waifus, 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 fighting waifus. That's all this game is pandering to the waifu crowd. I have not played an SNK game, so I know I'm harping on that a little too hard. I never played it. Doesn't really do anything for me. I'm not looking for that type of game. It doesn't work with me. I have no idea what SNK is. But for those who are interested in this game, it looks pretty cool. Art style is really good. Yuri from Art of Fighting 2 is in that game. And speaking of Art of Fighting 2, that is out today if you want to go download that right now. So there's that. SNK Tag Team Frenzy. I forget the release date. I think that was summer. I want to say that was a summer release, so we'll see that sometime this summer. And after that, they showed off the Mario Rabbids DLC that was rumored. It is story-based, but they also added one new character, and that new character is Donkey Kong, so I'm a little excited to see how that he plays. The trailer they showed was just hilarious, like Donkey Kong and Rabbid Peach. If you haven't seen that, go watch it. It's really, really funny. I highly recommend Mario Rabbids RPG, so I'm definitely going to get this DLC. Great game. And then they showed Payday 2 coming with a new character, and it just doesn't do anything for me. The new character's name is Joy. I was never a big Payday fan, so it really doesn't do anything for me, but for those who enjoy the Payday series, I'm sure it's a big thing. And that is coming out February 27th, so the end of February. Expect that sometime then. But the next game, I'm interested. I did not know anything about this game going in, and that's Faye. I want to say it's Faye. Maybe pronouncing it wrong, but I'm going to call it Faye just for the sake of it. Faye is a game created by EA Originals. That's right. So the EA leak was real, but I'm really scared that it's EA though. Like EA has not had a good track record lately, but it looks amazing. I will give EA credit. It looks freaking amazing from the style to the gameplay. I'm just excited. I want to play this game so bad, and I won't have to wait long. Probably a little over a month from now. It comes out February 2016. I'm sorry, February 2016. February 16th is when it's going to come out. So that's exciting. I'm really excited to see that. The next game they showed off was Celeste. It's a kind of an RPG, kind of like a Shovel Knight game. I know I say that, but it's like a Shovel Knight game, a 2D scroller. That's coming out January 25th. I'm not really into that. Didn't really appeal to me. Maybe it will to you guys. So that's pretty cool. And then they showed off one more port of Nintendo of the Wii U Saga Legacy, I guess. The plethora of first-party games that they are running out of as they keep porting these. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is coming to Nintendo Switch on May 4th, 2018, with some added content. Now, the added content is an easy mode. That's right, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is getting an easy mode for all the beginners who have not played a Donkey Kong Country game. And guess who you're playing as? Funky Kong, yes. Funky Kong is in the game, and he is being played very easily. It's supposed to be a very easy type mode to get people going, and you can still play 2-player. It's really cool. I did not play that on the Wii U myself, so I may pick that up on the Switch just to say I played a Donkey Kong game, because I have not played a Donkey Kong game ever. Shocking, I know, but I might pick that up on May 4th, 2018. And then they ended on the biggest game, which I'm actually, just to be honest, they ended on a game that I was not expecting to end on, and I knew it was coming, but I just didn't know how it was gonna end. They announced Dark Souls Remastered for Nintendo Switch to end to end the direct. And it comes out not the end of the year. It comes out May 25th, 2018. Wow, I was not expecting that soon. I think that's pretty awesome, and the fact that it's getting remastered and not just a port of what Dark Souls is pretty cool. And right here, the Dark Souls is going to run at 1080 docked with 30 frames per second, which it's fine by me. I'll take the 1080p 30 frames as long as it's stable. I really don't care. Now, just caveat though, it is coming to all the other systems, so it's really. But Nintendo got to announce it. That's what's so cool about this. Nintendo got to announce a Dark Souls remaster game. It's gonna be the first time Dark Souls is ever on a Nintendo platform. It's so cool. I've never played Dark Souls before, and I'm so excited to play it. So it's awesome. That's right. I'm out of breath. It was a lot to cover. It was really fast. It was like 15 minutes. All these things kept popping up, and it was just like, okay, cool. Let's move on. It was really fast. It was a mini direct, but like, I'm gonna count real quick how many games they really talked about. So like 1, 2, 3. I'm not gonna count demos. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They talked about 15 games, whether that be DLC or short little things, but 15 games. So that's like a minute per game, and it was booking. I was, wow. If you haven't, so the games I'm looking forward to. Pokken, I have not picked up yet for the Switch. I may do that now just because they have the DLC. It makes sense now to pick up. Kirby's another different one I'm going to pick up. Hyrule Warriors, the Definitive Collection, Day 1 purchase. And Mario Tennis Acers looks also pretty cool. Also, I'll get the Mario DLC because it's a free DLC. DK and Mario Rabbids looks pretty cool. I'll probably get that. Faye. I'll be getting Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, and I will be getting Dark Souls. So the majority of this direct really did appeal to me. Now, let's talk about what they didn't show, which was kind of shocking. They didn't show Fire Emblem for Switch. That is still coming sometime this year. It is announced for 2018, so I expect that to be announced soon. They didn't talk about Bayonetta at all. None of the Bayonettas, not 1, 2, or 3. So that's a little bit shocking. They did not talk about Yoshi, which I thought was a shoo-in to be talked about here. So that's pretty cool. They didn't talk about Metroid. They didn't talk about Pokemon. And then, obviously, they didn't talk about Smash. I mean, that's not even considered to be out, but what I just talked about was known games. So, let me just recap. They didn't talk about Fire Emblem, Bayonetta, Metroid, Pokemon. That's like 5 games. Right, Yoshi, 5 games that they did not talk about yet that are still coming this year. So for those who came into this direct with higher than expectations, it was, I think Nintendo didn't help themselves with that. I don't think the internet really helped Nintendo with that. I don't know why they did what they did with the Sly release. I like the trolling aspect of it. The trolling was hilarious, but maybe announce the direct a little more, maybe temper expectations going in. But I think Nintendo has one little trick up their sleeve. I think they will have a major direct, probably in sometime soon. I really don't know when. I'm going to say probably March. And that's maybe where we're going to see the next couple of games, like Bayonetta and Fire Emblem. So I do expect that. But I would think they'd say Metroid and Pokemon for E3. So I wouldn't be too disappointed by this. Remember, a lot of these games they just talked about are ports. Pokken, a port. Hyrule Warriors, a port. And a lot of DLC stuff and a lot of small party games. I mean, the only ones that are really big are Dark Souls and Faye, I think, are 2 big games, third-party games. The World Ends With You is, like I said, ports. World Ends With You, that's 1. Pokken, Hyrule Warriors, and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. That's 4 ports right there, like they talked about in this direct. Kirby, a brand new game, yes. And Mario Tennis, a brand new game, yes. That's 2 new games and a bunch of DLC and smaller titles. So that shows me Nintendo has a lot more up their sleeve. Plenty up their sleeve. Because that is not the only things they're working on right now. And they have been for a while. So I really like this direct. If I had to give it out of 10, I'd give it like a 7 or an 8. There was no big wham because Dark Souls was rumored for so long. And I think that's why I'm surprised they ended it with it. I would have liked to see a tease of something, maybe a Smash tease or just a tease of something, get me hyped for the next direct, you know, keep it moving. I think, so that's an issue. They didn't talk about their online infrastructure yet, and they probably will not talk about their online infrastructure for some time, especially not in Nintendo Direct. I can't see that. Maybe a press conference, maybe they'll have an E3 press conference. I would think they should have an E3 press conference, but that's a Temple Talk down the road I'll have about Nintendo presentations. As for presentation, this looked really good. I like the new formula now they're having where it's a side scroller now instead of vertical scroller. Now I don't know what's coming. That's awesome. Nintendo keep that up. It's quick. I love the pace. I love the announcer. To be honest, Nintendo has come a long way. And to be honest, guys, just to let you know, the year for Nintendo Switch 1 is not up. Nintendo Switch Year 1 is not done until March 3rd. So I would expect a direct sometime in March. That's what I'm thinking. After Year 1, they can say, well, after Year 1, we had a great Year 1. We sold this many copies, with this many units. Now let's get ready for Year 2. That is what I think they're going to do. It just makes sense to me. You may, tweet me if you agree with me or disagree or have another opinion. That'd be awesome. So, yeah. That was the Nintendo Direct Mini of January 11th that so many people talked about. Like I said, I think a lot of these games are cool. I can't wait. DLC is cool. But tweet me or leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts. I really want to hear your feedback on this. Especially for those of you who may not be fans of Nintendo. Let me know how you feel. Will you be getting a Nintendo Switch? Do you have a Nintendo Switch? What game are you looking forward to based on this Direct? Especially tweet me that. I love watching you guys tweet me. Yeah, especially when I'm at work. I just love reading Twitter and seeing everyone's reaction to what I say. So that's awesome. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.